Welcome back to the deep dive. You know how we do things here, right? We take one topic and we really get into it. And today, we're diving into the world of AI for book covers.
Specifically, how these tools are evolving for 2025.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect timing, too, because we've got some amazing sources here that are all about what to expect in the next couple of years.
Yeah, they're really fascinating, and they're specifically focused on what's happening in the American market. So if you're listening in the U.S., this is definitely for you.
Whether you're an author yourself or a designer, or maybe just curious about AI and all its possibilities.
This deep dive is going to be packed with insights.
Oh, definitely. I mean, even just skimming through these sources, I was blown away by how quickly these tools can work.
Oh, yeah, they're getting crazy fast.
It's like we're talking minutes to create a book cover.
AI is really revolutionizing the design process.
It seems like basic photo editing is becoming a thing of the past now.
Oh, yeah, completely.
Yeah.
AI can do so much more now, like customizing all those little details that would have taken forever before.
So it's like having a design assistant who works at lightning speed.
Exactly. It's pretty mind-blowing.
I can only imagine how much time and money this could save for authors.
Oh, absolutely. Especially for indie authors who are often working with a tight budget.
So we've got this list of the top 10 AI image generators for book covers. Should we jump into that?
Let's dive in.
Okay, great. So first up is Visme. I see here it's best for versatile design solutions. What exactly does that mean?
Well, it means that Visme isn't just limited to book covers. You can use it for all sorts of visual content,
Oh, cool.
like presentations, infographics, social media graphics even.
Wow, so it's like a one-stop shop for all your visual needs.
Exactly. And one thing that really sets Visme apart is that you can create a whole brand kit within the platform.
Oh, interesting.
So that means you can keep all your brand elements, like your logo, colors, fonts, all in one place.
That makes sense.
And it makes it super easy to make sure your book cover is consistent with the rest of your branding.
So it's all about that visual cohesion. Awesome. Okay, next on the list we have Canva, which I'm sure a lot of our listeners are familiar with already.
Yeah, Canva's really popular, and for good reason. It's super user-friendly.
Oh, for sure.
Even if you've never designed anything in your life, you can pretty much figure out Canva.
Yeah, their drag and drop interface is really intuitive.
Definitely. And they also have a huge library of templates.
Right. Tons of pre-designed templates for everything.
Including book covers, of course.
Makes it so easy to get started.
And they also have a massive collection of stock photos and graphics and illustrations.
Oh, wow. So you've got tons to work with.
Pretty much anything you could need.
Coming in at number 3, we have Design Hill. What sets them apart?
So Design Hill is all about giving you maximum control over your designs.
Oh, cool.
Like you can tweak colors, adjust the layout, fine-tune the typography, really get into the nitty-gritty.
Sounds perfect for those detail-oriented authors out there.
Absolutely. If you have a specific vision in mind, Design Hill gives you the tools to bring it to life.
It's like having a blank canvas and a whole toolbox full of digital art supplies.
Exactly. You have the power to create anything you can imagine.
Love it. So those are our top 3, but we've got 7 more to go. Next up is Starry Eye.
Now, if you're looking for something with a more artistic feel, Starry Eye is a great option.
Okay.
It uses AI to create these really unique images, almost like a painting.
You know, I've seen some examples of AI-generated art lately, and it's pretty mind-blowing what it can do.
Yeah, it's amazing how creative these algorithms can be.
So at number 5, we have Simplified. What's their specialty?
Simplified is really focused on collaboration. So if you're working with a team, like maybe editors or marketers or even co-authors, this tool can really help streamline your workflow.
That's super important when you've got multiple people involved.
For sure.
So you can share designs, provide feedback, make revisions all in one place.
Exactly. It keeps everyone on the same page.
Makes sense. Okay, next up is AppyPie. That name rings a bell, but I can't quite place it.
So AppyPie is probably best known for their no-code platform.
Oh, wow.
Like they let you build websites and apps without needing to know any coding.
Wow.
But they've also incorporated AI image generation into their platform.
Very interesting.
So if you're looking for a tool that can handle multiple tasks, AppyPie might be a good choice.
Multitasking at its finest.
Right.
All right, next on our list at number 7 is Adobe Spark. I feel like Adobe is a classic choice for anything design related.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They're known for their high-quality tools.
And Spark is no exception.
Yeah.
It's known for its really sleek templates and a user-friendly interface.
Yeah, it's a great option if you want to create something that looks really professional, but you don't have a lot of time to learn complex software.
Exactly. All right, number 8, we have Cover Design AI. The name's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, as you might guess, this tool is specifically designed for creating book covers.
Makes sense.
And they use some pretty advanced AI algorithms, including Midjourney and DALL-E 3.
I've heard of those. They're pretty cutting edge, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're trained on massive data sets of images and text.
So it's like they have access to the combined knowledge of thousands of artists.
Exactly. And that allows them to generate some really incredible designs.
Incredible. Okay, moving on to number 9, we have Free Pick. I've heard of that one before, but I'm not really sure what it does.
So FreePic is a huge online library of royalty-free images, vectors, illustrations, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they've also added an AI image generator to their platform.
So it's like a 2-for-1 deal.
Basically, you can find pre-made images or create your own.
Awesome. And last but not least, we have Stalking AI.
This one is all about creating custom stock images. So instead of just browsing through existing stock photos, you can actually generate your own from scratch.
Oh, wow.
You can choose the subject, style, composition, mood you want to convey.
That's pretty amazing. So that was a whirlwind tour of the top 10 AI image generators for book covers.
A lot to take in.
I'm really curious to dive deeper into the top 3 now.
Yeah, me too.
Let's start with Visme. We talked about how it's more than just a book cover tool.
Right. It's a really comprehensive platform with a lot of different features.
You can do so much more than just create a cover.
Exactly. You get a lot of bang for your buck with Visme.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
So what about the pricing for Visme? Is it one of those tools that's going to break the bank?
No, not at all. They actually have quite a few options to fit different budgets.
Oh.
They've got a free plan, which is great if you just want to kind of test the waters and see what Visme is all about.
Makes sense.
And then their paid plans start at $12.25 a month.
Oh, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, and that goes up to $24.75 a month for their pro plan.
So not too bad, especially considering all the features you get.
Exactly.
Now, you mentioned that Visme is great for presentations and other visual content. Does that mean it's good for, like, data visualization, too?
Absolutely. If you want to include charts or graphs or any other kind of data visualization on your book cover or really any other design for that matter, Visme has the tools you need.
I could see that being really useful for certain types of books.
Oh, for sure.
Like nonfiction or maybe even some textbooks.
Yeah, anything where you're trying to present information in a visual way.
Exactly.
It's all about making that complex information engaging and easy to understand.
It can't just be about aesthetics.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to convey information, too.
Right. Now, one thing to keep in mind with Visme is that their API integration is a bit limited compared to some other platforms.
Okay.
So if you're a developer looking to integrate Visme with other systems,
Got it.
that might be something to consider.
Good point. Okay, moving on to Canva. We talked about how user-friendly it is, but are there any areas where it falls short?
Well, while Canva is fantastic for its ease of use and its massive template library,
Right.
its customization options can feel a bit limited compared to a tool like Design Hill.
Okay, so you can tweak things within the templates.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you want to go completely off the grid and create something truly unique,
Then you might hit some roadblocks.
so Design Hill might be a better choice in that case.
Right. Canva's great for getting started quickly.
Makes sense.
But if you need that fine-grained control,
Yeah.
Design Hill's probably the way to go.
And what about the pricing for Canva?
Canva is also very budget-friendly.
Okay, good to know.
They have a free plan with a decent amount of features.
Oh, nice.
And then their pro plan is only $12.99 a month.
It's pretty comparable to Visme.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that gives you access to all the templates and stock photos and all that good stuff.
Exactly. You get everything you need to create professional-looking designs.
Awesome. Okay, so Canva seems like a great choice for authors who are just starting out.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe those who need to create a cover quickly without a steep learning curve.
Definitely. It's a great entry point into the world of AI design.
Now let's talk about Design Hill. What makes it stand out from Visme and Canva?
So one of Design Hill's biggest selling points is its focus on design contests.
Design contests.
Yeah, basically you can launch a contest and have multiple designers submit cover concepts for your book.
Oh, wow. So it's like crowdsourcing your book cover design.
Exactly. It's a really cool way to tap into a diverse pool of talent.
That's interesting.
And you get to see a range of ideas that you might not have thought of on your own.
So you're not limited to just your own creativity.
Right. You're opening yourself up to a whole world of possibilities.
I like that idea. But how do you make sure you're getting quality designs from these contests?
That's a great question. Design Hill actually has a system in place for vetting designers.
Okay.
So they're all professionals with proven experience.
Got it.
And you, as the author, can provide a detailed brief and feedback to guide the designers.
So it's a collaborative process.
Exactly. You're working together to create the perfect cover.
And ultimately, you have the final say.
Right. You get to choose the winning design.
That makes sense. So it's like having a whole team of designers at your disposal.
Basically. Now, one thing to note is that while Design Hill excels at crowdsourcing, they're not as strong in other areas like desktop publishing features.
Desktop publishing features.
Yeah, those are the tools you need to create professional documents for print.
Cool. Yeah.
Like precise layout control or advanced typography.
Got it.
So some authors might miss those features?
Right, if they're looking for a tool that can handle the entire book design process.
Exactly.
And what about pricing for Design Hill? Is it a subscription model like Visme and Canva?
No, they don't have monthly subscriptions.
Okay.
They offer packages for the design contests.
Got it.
And those range from $299 to $999, depending on the complexity of your project.
So it's a bit more of an investment up front.
Yeah.
But you're getting multiple design concepts.
Right. You have a lot more to choose from.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered the ins and outs of the top 3 AI image generators.
Mm-mm.
But let's zoom out a bit now and talk about the broader benefits of using AI for book covers.
Okay.
Why should authors even consider this approach?
Well, as we've already touched on, one of the biggest advantages is time efficiency.
Right, we talked about how fast these tools can work.
Exactly. You can literally generate a cover in minutes.
That's incredible.
And that frees up your time to focus on other things.
Like writing, editing, marketing.
All those other tasks that authors have to juggle.
Time is such a valuable commodity for authors.
It really is.
So being able to save time without compromising on quality, that's a huge win.
Absolutely. And another big advantage is cost effectiveness.
Right, because these tools are generally much cheaper than hiring a professional designer.
Exactly. Especially if you're on a tight budget.
Which a lot of indie authors are.
Right. AI can help you create a professional-looking cover without breaking the bank.
So it's all about leveling the playing field.
In a way, yeah. AI is making design more accessible to everyone.
I like that. Any other benefits we should mention?
Oh, yeah. Customization and flexibility are also huge.
Okay.
You have so much control over the design process with these AI tools.
You're not stuck with generic cookie-cutter designs.
No, not at all.
You can really make it your own.
Exactly. You can experiment with different colors and fonts and layouts.
Until you create something that truly represents your book.
Right. And AI can actually help you explore different creative styles that you might not have thought of on your own.
Interesting. So it's almost like having a brainstorming partner.
In a way, yeah.
Awesome. Now, I know some authors are listening and thinking, this all sounds great. But what about free options?
There are definitely free AI image generators out there.
Okay, good.
But it's important to be aware of the trade-offs.
Okay, like what?
Well, free tools often come with basic features.
Right, you get what you pay for.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you might have to sacrifice some quality or functionality.
Possibly.
And are there usage limits?
Yeah, often there are.
Okay.
And sometimes you'll get watermarks on your images.
So if you want the full package, you'll
Yeah.
probably need to go with the paid option.
Right. Paid tools give you access to all the features, high-res images, unlimited usage.
Got it.
And usually priority support, too.
Yeah, makes sense. So it really comes down to your individual needs and budget.
Exactly. You have to weigh the pros and cons.
Now, let's say an author decides to give AI book cover design a shot.
Okay.
What does that process actually look like?
It's actually pretty straightforward.
Okay.
The first step is to choose an AI tool.
Right. We've got our top 10 list to help with that.
Exactly. And then you need to input all the essential details about your book.
Like the title, genre, target audience. Anything else.
Themes, visual elements you want to include.
So the more information you give the AI, the better it can understand your vision.
Right. You're basically giving the AI a creative brief.
Cool.
And once you've provided all those details,
Yeah.
the AI will generate a batch of initial designs.
So you get to see a few options.
Exactly. You can browse through them, pick your favorites,
Nice.
and then customize them further.
So you're not just stuck with what the AI comes up with.
No, not at all. You can tweak the colors, fonts, layout.
Add your own images.
Exactly. It's all about finding that perfect balance between AI creativity and your own personal touch.
I love that. It sounds like a really fun and collaborative process.
It is. And once you're happy with your masterpiece, you can review the final image, download it in high resolution.
Awesome. And it's ready to use for both digital and print versions of your book.
Right.
That's fantastic. It sounds like a super seamless process from start to finish.
It really is.
Okay. So we've explored the top 10 tools, the pros and cons of the top 3, the benefits of using AI, a step-by-step guide to the process.
We've covered a lot of ground.
We have. What's next?
Well, now that we have a good understanding of the present,
Yeah.
let's take a look at the future. What's on the horizon for AI in book cover design?
Ooh, I love a good glimpse into the future. What can we expect to see in the coming years?
One of the biggest trends is going to be enhanced customization.
Okay.
Like, imagine having even more control over the details of your cover.
Oh, wow.
Think about being able to fine-tune facial expressions on characters.
That's crazy.
Or adjusting the lighting and textures.
Wow.
Or even generating completely unique fonts tailored to your book's themes.
That would be incredible.
Right. And the AI algorithms themselves are constantly evolving, too.
So they're going to get even smarter.
Exactly. As AI continues to learn from massive data sets,
Yeah.
we can expect to see even more sophisticated and creative designs.
So the designs are only going to get better and better.
Absolutely. And we can also expect to see seamless integration with publishing platforms.
Okay.
Imagine uploading your AI-generated cover directly to Amazon KDP or Ingram Spark.
Oh, that would be amazing.
No more hassle.
It sounds like the future of AI book cover design is very bright.
Oh, definitely. AI is going to revolutionize the way we create and experience book covers.
It's a really exciting time to be an author.
Or a designer.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground today.
Mm-hmm.
We've explored the present and future of AI and book cover design, and I have to say I'm feeling pretty inspired.
Me too. It's amazing to see how AI is pushing creative boundaries.
And opening up all these new possibilities.
For sure.
Before we wrap up, I have one final question for you.
Okay.
With AI evolving so rapidly, what other industries do you think will be transformed in the coming years?
That's a great question, and it's one that I think will spark a lot of discussion and debate.
Yeah, it really is. It makes you think, what will the world even look like in 10, 20 years?
Right. Like, how will AI have changed things by then?
It's both exciting and a little bit daunting at the same time.
Absolutely. I think it's important to approach AI with a sense of both enthusiasm and caution.
I agree. We need to be mindful of the potential risks,
Mm-hmm.
but also embrace the opportunities that AI presents.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance.
So to sum up, we've gone on this incredible journey,
We have.
exploring the world of AI image generators for book covers.
From the top 10
To the pros and cons of the top 3,
their pricing options.
even a step-by-step guide to using them.
It's been a comprehensive deep dive.
It really has.
Wow.
We've talked about the broader benefits of AI,
The cost savings, the time savings.
all that good stuff.
And of course, we couldn't forget about the future.
All those exciting advancements on the horizon.
Enhanced customization, seamless integration with publishing platforms.
AI is truly transforming the world of book design
It's giving authors more power than ever before.
and making the process so much more accessible.
Exactly.
Before we sign off, I want to remind our listeners that we have links to all the resources we talked about today down in the show notes.
Definitely check those out.
And remember, this is just the beginning.
AI is constantly evolving.
So keep exploring, keep experimenting, keep pushing those creative boundaries.
Don't be afraid to get creative and have fun with it.
I love that. A huge thank you to our expert for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
It's been such an enlightening conversation.
I really enjoyed it.
And to all our listeners out there, thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep diving deep.